Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Napoleon and today we're back with another Enlisted episode, and this time we have a lot of new stuff, and a lot of interesting stuff, almost game-changing if you would ask me. In this video, we have Update 0.4.5.39, Update 0.4.4.90, Update 0.4.5.43, beginning of the Stuck 3 production, Operation Battle Axe, Update 0.4.5.49, Update 0.4.5.55. Needless to say, that is a lot of updates. And with all that said, let's get up to the elephant in the room. But before we do that, this video has been made possible for the friends at Discord, meaning that if you haven't liked, subscribed, or joined Discord, I highly suggest that you do. With that said, let's get started with update 0.4.5.39. The most important thing is the fact that you can have a new, or should I say, get a new Inference page, and it is very, very, very good. Besides that, the Inference page is also good looking. I personally have said that I don't really like the background because it is gray, but out of all the things, this is one of the best Inference changes I've ever seen. There is a mod that can essentially allow you to revert to the original, but I'm interested with the one that we have here. But that said, there's a lot of other changes, such as the weapons, which there's a whole list of weapons. When the soldier's in the water, he gets delayed and stuff like that, so that's going to be interesting. M1928A1 Thompson with drum and reload sounds. Also, I kind of find during the entire situation that some new weapons, such as the Gewehr 43, got new sound, so that's going to be very interesting. There are going to be some stuff not going to be in the game file, so that's going to be very interesting. Another thing is the vehicles add fixed wobbles when the players look up when they're moving aircraft. Another thing is that I found is the fact that these aircraft have been more easier to fly, and then stuff like that. So it's very, very, very interesting, and of a lot of good changes. There are a lot of changes that are stated here, but I'm pretty sure from my few games enlisted, there are going to be a lot more changes that are going to be put in that isn't on this page. That said, we have other controls, visual effects, location and maps, and replays, modification editor, other improvements, etc, etc, etc. Some of the most interesting things is the new graphics for the mustaches and for the facial features. That's very interesting. Another thing is the allied pilots for letter. In my personal opinion, they've been increased. Weapon sounds, like I said, the Gewehr 43, the STG 44, MG 42 is very updated, so that's interesting. And then, yeah, a few bugs I have to say is, like, after using the paratroopers, especially the new vigorous paratroopers, after a while, it becomes the fact that your first guy literally will land and he's perfectly fine, and then 5 seconds later he'll die, and it literally will say that you kill yourself. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm only getting the issue, but comment in the comment section down below if you're also getting this issue. But that said, let's move up to update 0.4.4.90, which is basically nothing much. Essentially, the Gratz MM wooden boards are better. Well, should I say less buggier, so that's interesting. But that said, that's not much. We have update 0.4.5.43, and this is essentially increased machine guns capacity for the Vickers up to 200 rounds, which is pretty interesting, like very, very interesting. And fixes a lot of crashing stuff and visual effects. The issue about this is the fact that it becomes a little bit buggier once, like I said, once you drop in the air and then you land and you essentially die for no reason, except for it says you killed yourself. So that's going to be interesting. After that, we have the Stuck 3 production, and this is essentially from the 15th of June 1300 UTC time to the 19th of June 1300 UTC time. You get 30% off of all premium squads with gold for the Stuck 3. Now, big question is it worth it? And the answer is no. Like literally any campaign, you have better equipment in terms of Panthers, you have better equipment in terms of the regular Panther, the regular Panther A, the Panther G, the Tiger, the Panzer IV even, because this thug essentially has a 75mm gun. Although it's very good at taking out tanks, it can't really do anything much. Also, not to mention the fact that it has no machine gun, so that's going to be interesting. After that, we have Operation Battle Axe, and this is essentially the very well-known operation that essentially beat Rommel out of Tobruk, essentially. And this was historically very significant because it will lead Rommel to come back with greater strength in the DAK, in the Deutsches Afrikakorps. But that said, let's go to the rewards. This is very interesting because from June of 1500 UTC time to the 19th of June 1300 UTC time, you get rewards for completing tasks. And these are 4 silver orders, 1 vehicle upgrade order, and 5 weapons orders, which are very interesting and they're decent, but it's nothing spectacular. But it is a good stuff. That said, we have update 0.4.5.49, and this is basically fixes a lot of bugs, and yeah, a lot of new changes. Hopefully they fix the paratroopers. It doesn't say here directly, it says fixes the poses of paratroopers, so that's very interesting. And then we have update 0.4.5.55, and this is essentially correct volumes of reloads, and fix the synchronization of the Vickers Mark 1 reload, and stuff like that. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And that's also it for this video, because a lot of new stuff has been added, and a lot of good stuff has been added. Comment in the comment section down below what do you think of the new Inference, and I'll see you in the next one.